So Dinámo Kiev, who incidentally were the first Soviet club ever to win the European trophy when they took the Cup Winners' Cup in 1975, get the second half underway, facing a very difficult job here. They're now attacking the goal to our right, and Chanov immediately dispatches the ball in that direction. And here's foul. Demyanenko has to stretch the Villa defence, but Evans reading it well. And the pitch, surprisingly, which we thought would provide so many problems, is holding up well, and for that, a great tribute to the gentlemen of the ground staff who worked so hard on it over the last 48 hours. Played over Boyko's head. Shaw couldn't profit, and indeed ends up in the mud. Swайн again allowing the ball to do the work. A good ball too for Shaw. With tripping over the outstretched figure of Boyko, but on this occasion it was the Villa man who committed the foul. Demyanenko. He's done well here, but ran the ball over the line. Another who's certain to be in the Soviet Union's World Cup squad, that's fullback Demyanenko. Evans. Sloppy start this by Villa in the second half. Yevtushenko in the middle here. Foul can spot him. Good header away. And here's this. Cowan. And here. Kaczynski. Here's Yevtushenko. That wasn't a bad effort, really, because Rimmer was going the other way. Yevtushenko knew that. So Yevtushenko taking on the Villa defence single-handed then, got round the challenge from Uильямс and saw Rimmer going one way and tried to fool him by placing it in the opposite corner. Blazinski's header over the head of Uильямs. He did well. Cowan. Again, a little bit... Ooh, that was a strange effort, and Rimmer preventing what would have been one of the most remarkable goals I think I've ever seen. Well, Rimmer then, fortunately for the rest of his team, was alive to what was happening. As you can see, Uильямs belted his clearance against the Soviet forward. I think it was Yevtushenko, and it almost went over the head of Rimmer. This is Swайн with the Villa crowd urging him forward. And straight to Boyko. Demyanenko. Boyko again. Blazinski making another break down the right. And this time the ball to him is accurate. Got Morli between him and goal. Rablyov's ball easy for Swайн, although he has not made it appear so. Complete miskick. Mortimer cleared it for him. Shaw, a lovely touch to With. Just those two forward at the moment, but Brendan supporting them. And Boyko brings down Peter With for what seems the umpteenth time. Free kick finds the Soviet back four coming forward as one. The boos from the crowd. Maknot, though, gets back to head clear, or should have done. And in the end, Swайн shows them how to do it. With Morley's arriving very quickly, so is Shaw in the middle. He plays it behind both of them to Cowan, and now on to Shaw. Oh, it just bounced the wrong way for him. He was all ready for a shot then. Here's Bремлер. Cowan's header, good one. Mортимер, With and Morli still in the centre. Not a back cross either. with Morli. Lovely skill. Oh, what a shame he couldn't finish that with a goal. Well, he might well hold his head in his hands. Lovely piece of skill. As the ball came across, the goalkeeper strangely opted to punch, and as Wynn headed it back to Morli, he turned beautifully between the defenders to get in a shot. Saved. Foucault. With the gain, fooling his man, but according to the referee anyway, he was pushing Boyko then. Kiev's free kick. Gnawed away to Mортимер. Good ball for Morli. Well, he's being held by Lazinski quite clearly, but still has the ball. With and Shaw in the middle. Shaw will come back to him. Good play by Gary Shaw. And once again, they're unlucky with the final shot. But the twisting and turning of Shaw then, tormenting the Kiev defence. And what a shame that when the shot finally came in, it was more or less straight at the keeper. Crowd tonight, just over 38,500, not quite Villa's best of the season, but not far short. As Macnot hits an enormous ball, this Bремлер has chased and done well to reach. Oh, it comes to whiff, it could be an easy goal. How did he miss that? Peter with, one would have bet one's mortgage on him getting that one in. Look, he can't believe it. Bремлер did so well to reach that long ball. Pulled it back beautifully. Boyko made a horrendous error, and look at that. He could place his shot and placed it against the post. Well, Peter with will look back on that, I'm sure, as one of the worst misses of his career. Perhaps he can make up for it by heading in this corner. Incredible miss, that. Cowan's with the kick, it goes straight to Mортимер. Well, what a charmed life the Kiev goal had led then. But if Peter With will forgive us, we have to look once more at that incident. Top scorer this season with 14 goals. Should this have been number 15? He's an honest man, I'm sure he'll admit it should have been. The goal was, as they say, at his mercy. Well, whilst the excitement was going on at the other end with Peter Witt-Smith, Sorokaret came on as a substitute for the injured Baltachar. Lazinski and Yanenko. Oh, well, Peter Witt once again found himself unmarked in the middle of the penalty area, but once again couldn't profit from it. The cross played in from the left by Morli with the header, a free header, but this time straight at the goalkeeper. Mort tackle, but Val was strong up. Here's Mортимер again. Morli. Evans has got forward surprisingly for this attack. Lazinski in the way though. Morli battling away. Lazinski right behind him. Well, 3 against 1 is never a very fair challenge, but then they give it away. And here's Cowan. The referee deciding that Cowan's foot was raised too high. Free kick to Kiev. Uильямс with all the time in the world. And The Villa crowd have realised now that for the first time in the club's history, they are virtually through to the European Cup semi-final. Just 2 minutes to go. Aston Villa with a safe 2-0 lead, having drawn 0-0 in the Soviet Union in the first leg. They've completed the job well here tonight. The Shaw finds Morli. Can we have a bit of icing on the cake, I wonder? Boyko clearance. Lockeen. Bремлер robs him though. Width wide on the right. He couldn't quite force it to him. But here's Bремlер once more. Mортимер. Well, he really collected a nasty kick on the leg then, Mортимер, as he went down in that tackle. And he's still lying on the ground injured. Play has gone on though. Bремlер. The referee now wisely deciding at this stage of the game that the good health of the player is more important. So he allows the Villa physio, Uильямс, to come on and administer treatment. Well, it looks pretty unpleasant here for Mортимер. It looks as though it might be his arm or his shoulder that got a crack as he fell to the ground from that tackle. And at this stage, surely it would be wise if Villa brought on a substitute. I'm sure they will. And what an unhappy end to the match then. It's almost over. And it's Mортимер clearly in some pain there. Applause for the Villa captain, who ends the night on an unhappy note, but has been an important figure in his side's performance. You can see exactly how it happened. Perhaps the tackle, or more likely the fall that resulted from it. So Villa, as far as I can see, still haven't managed to get Andy Blur, their substitute on. He's on now, as Mортимер is led back to the dressing room. And a bounced-up result. Well, not very much time left for Andy Blur to make any impact on this game, but Villa have done the job anyway. Zarabiov's free kick played into the box. Allen gets it clear. And that's the final whistle. And Aston Villa celebrates their first ever appearance in the semi-finals of the European Cup. And what an achievement for that man in the centre of the picture, just producing the handshake for the opposition bench. Tony Barton, caretaker manager, who's had a marvellous spell in control of this club, and has now helped to take Villa through to the semi-finals. With a final scoreline here at Villa Park of Aston Villa 2, Dinámo Kiev 0. The goals by Shaw as early as the 5th minute, and Macnot 3 minutes before half-time. And Tony Barton will feel very confident now that he can continue his run as